Hello, Game Day Coaching members. Rick Storley from New Home Sales Coach. This is a little tool you have in front of you that I like to use anytime I'm presenting final pricing for my offering. So someone's going to buy or build one of my homes. And I'm always want to compare them to what their option is. So there's three tabs on this spreadsheet. One is if I'm dealing with a first-time home buyer and their option is to rent. The second is I'm dealing with a move-up buyer. And so their option is to stay with their current home. The third is I'm dealing with someone that's gone over budget. So in this case, they budgeted for about $500 for their new house. It's coming in at $550 based on what they want, and I'm helping them logically justify, either making the transition to owning a home or spending a little bit more to get exactly what they want. So in this first sheet, I'll walk you through how it works. You're going to scroll down, and where we have the yellow here, all this is manually enter. So you're going to enter everything right down here, beginning with your interest rate, the price of the new home, what a comparable rental would be. In other words, you're going to have to do a little market research, and there's plenty of it available out there. But if they were to take, instead of being able to own a home like yours or buy a home, maybe rent a home. Now, that might even be feasible, but if they're going to rent a comparable home, maybe it's a used home, something that's similar in size, bedrooms, location, condition, as well as garage, what would that be? And the reason we want to do that is because the rental markets are quite good in most areas. Our amortization schedule or our term for our loan, here's our down payment. If we have association dues, we'll plug them in there. What our new taxes be for the new house, what our old insurance is if they were to rent, what our new insurance is if they were to buy. Our combined state and federal tax bracket, and you can get that information right here based on your state and the income level of your buyers you're dealing with. And then if you are in an area, if you happen to be in an area or you're lucky enough, you have some annual appreciation, you can put that right in here too. So this is all your manual enter. Once you do that, this all populates automatically. So what we're comparing to is renting a $1,600 a month home to purchasing about a $259,000 home. Here's our down payment. Here's our principal and interest, our taxes, our insurance. So off the top, we're comparing about a $1,612.50 rental payment versus a $1,625.83 new home payment. Now, here we're taking a standard deduction. We're assuming this is a married couple filing jointly. So per IRS, the 2011 standard deduction is $11,600, and for subsequent years, you can just get that information right at the IRS. Our taxes and interest, which are 100% deductible currently, total $12,425. So we have a difference of $15.13 in additional monthly tax savings by owning. We go over here and we plug those all together. So now our PITI payment for owning is $1,625.83. Our rental payment is here. The difference is $1,333. But when we factor in our additional monthly tax savings, that comes to a $1,600.10 net payment for the new home, and renting is now more. So in other words, it's $1.80 a month less to own than it is to rent. Now, this doesn't take into consideration things like, say, utility bills, which are going to vary depending on what type of rental you have. Most of the time, renters, though, will pay for their gas and electric, so it should be similar. Also doesn't take into consideration upkeep, but of course, that goes right to pride of ownership and having someone be able to do what they want to do to their current home. So use this payment or this schedule when you're presenting your pricing. So someone kind of gets sticker shock by saying, oh, I'm buying a $259,000 home. Well, you show them, well, look, it's actually less than renting. Someone is looking at making a move up from a $300,000 to say to a $500,000 home, or $200 to $400, whatever it is. You show them what the difference is in the real cost after taxes and appreciation. And of course, I would recommend you're conservative on your appreciation unless you have proven appreciation in your particular marketplace. And then ultimately, this is for when you have someone that said, I want to be at a budget of $500, but after you price everything out, they're at $550. This is where you're helping them saying, well, it's a difference of $213.85 a month after taxes and appreciation. That's about $7 a day if I want to do a reduce to the ridiculous close. Use this worksheet every time you present pricing. It will dramatically sway in your favor someone's ability to logically justify making the purchase and going with you. Happy selling.